Hey guys, Redbeard here. I kind of wanted to just do a video on my rifle that I have right now, my general purpose rifle. I hate that word, but that's just what it is. My everything rifle that I just take to the range, shoot around with, and train with mostly. So let's get right into the build. This rifle started off as a Springfield Armory St. Victor and still is at its heart and core. It's both the upper and the lower. I didn't do all that much to this rifle. When I first got it, it came with the BCM grip, a straight grip, and the BCM stock. The stock was great, love the stock. I just wanted tan just because I like that aesthetic, as you can see. I don't like the straight grip, so I did replace that. And other than that, it came with metal iron sights, which were also great. I love those things, but I took those off eventually to save a little bit of weight for the Magpul M-Bus Pro sights, was saved a couple ounces. From there, I kind of just started upgrading from the back with the stock, the grip, MOE grip with a CTR stock. I tried a buffer, and I kept that in there. And then I went to a Radiant Raptor charging handle because I just don't like the regular standard charging handles. Still the same Springfield bolt. The bolt is great. It's a Carpenter grade steel, I'm pretty sure. Gas rings are still fine, and I've shot about 1,500 rounds through this, and I just ran it wet. That's all I've done. I cleaned it once, and it's ran great for me. I got mine at my local Shields. Another YouTuber that's in Iowa, Honest Outlaw, he got one at Shields, and I don't know if he got a lemon or what happened to his, but his gun did not run. I have not had any malfunctions that I can remember with this rifle at all. And my buddy, he just bought one. He's also had no malfunctions, so take that for what you will. I don't know what to say. I'm hoping he just got a lemon, or maybe their QC is just bad. But moving on, we went to the foreend next. I put on a BCM angled grip, angle forward, just because I like that. And then I wanted to originally go with a Surefire light and a pressure pad, but I didn't have the funds at the time, so I was like, I'll just go with the Odin, I'll upgrade it later. And I've actually been pretty pleased with it. The only reason I would replace it now is just because weight. The Odin is a lot heavier than a Surefire. But there's been mixed reviews about the Olight. That's another reason kind of why I wanted to replace it, but I had no reason to. I've had no issues with it. I've put it right up by this muzzle brake, as you can see with the paint wearing off. Like, it's taken a beating, and it's done this job really, really well. So it still runs. It's a great little light. It has a good amount of lumens, and the throw is also very good. When I got the rifle, I wanted one that I could just leave on forever and it would just be a tank. So I got the Aimpoint Pro, which I really do love. It's just heavy. That's the biggest downside of the way this rifle is set up. With the Odin, the Aimpoint Pro, and the G33, this rifle weighs, I would say 8 or 9 pounds. I'm not sure. It's just beefy. So you can be like, lift more, but I'd rather just have a lighter rifle. So if I wanted to cut down on the weight, I would for sure replace the light and the optic. I would keep the magnifier because I don't think anybody does it better than EOTech. And I don't really see the pro of doing the Unity mount because it's just adding weight, and I don't see the benefit of your head being up. I mean, you get to see a little better, but it is what it is. And then only other real things I've done to this was the rail scales. The bad lever, the Magpul bad lever, there are different opinions on that. I have witnessed somebody sweep the bad lever, but they thought they pulled in and they hit the trigger, had a misfire or a discharge. But if you use the bad lever correctly, the way it's intended, you sweep down and your fingers outside the trigger guard. So you, in theory, if you're being safe, shouldn't have a problem with that. And then I did a Magpul sling with a QD mount on the rail. The CTR stock already comes with a QD mount in the stock, so it was a really great combo. That's about it. The only other upgrade that I really want to do to this is just Geisty trigger, and then when the bolt wears out, I'll probably slap in a BCM bolt. I'd put the M-Bus pro sights on just to save some weight, even though the original iron sights are great. Once again, it's kind of just aesthetic and a little bit of weight savings. So if you're looking for a rifle, I would highly recommend the Springfield, just because it's what I got. I haven't had any issues with it, and I don't see a reason not to get it, honestly. It's very reasonably priced in this day and age, and it's just a really good entry to mid-range AR, I think. Some do's and don'ts. When you're building your rifle, build it with a purpose, know what you're gonna do. I'm very close range. I've never shot out past 250, so I was like, I don't really need a LPVO, even though I have one. So I went with the red dot and the G33. I honestly could take this off because I don't shoot past 250. I want to get into more long range this summer. I'm looking forward to that. So have an idea of what you're gonna doing when you're building your rifle, and yeah, just don't say weight doesn't matter. It does. Try to save weight wherever you can. It will make a big difference. And do your research. Do a lot of research on the gun. Look at what people say about it. You know, whether it runs good, how many lemons they've had, and whatnot. Or you can just go with a trusted company like BCM, Daniel Defense, any of those guys. They'll treat you right. Some don'ts. Don't just slap stuff on willy-nilly just because it looks cool. Once again, going back to the purpose-built rifle, have a purpose, know what you're doing, and yeah, just take it seriously and be safe out there. Yeah, that's basically just my build, and I just kind of wanted to do this video to give you guys some ideas on how to build out your rifle if it's your first time, and you know, just get out there and train, have fun shooting.